The business world is shocked. BlackRock'S, the biggest asset manager in the world, may have been using a secret plan that has never been seen before in the cryptocurrency space, according to papers that have been leaked. Sources say BlackRock hasn't just been working on an ETF or looking into ways to invest passively in digital assets. It is said that they have been buying all of the XRP that is in circulation on the open market. BlackRock's account slowly filled up with all the available tokens and units that could be traded. What this means is shocking. For years, traders have made guesses about whales, institutional players, and people who try to change the market. It's hard to imagine, though, that a single company could get almost all of the XRP that's out there. It makes me think of old-fashioned financial tropes like cornering the market, which gives the story a feeling of fear, awe, and doom. It's more than just building up. It's a smart build-up game with a bold ending. BlackRock is said to be planning to burn a huge amount of the XRP they've bought, which will take it out of circulation for good. It's not a small-scale burn. It's a huge move that will change the market and create supply shortage on a level that has never been seen before in the history of crypto. If these stories are true, the price of XRP will not be set by normal market forces anymore. It will be set by one of the world's most powerful financial institutions instead, which will be a new type of forced price discovery. The story itself is hard to stop reading. There is secrecy, power, wealth, and a conscious effort to change the market in every way. The way that such an operation works is both interesting and scary. BlackRock has allegedly used multiple exchanges, over-the-counter OTC desks, and private agreements to quietly take in the supply over the course of months or even years. It's possible that regular traders didn't notice each acquisition because they were hidden behind complicated trading tactics and institutional-level privacy. Music. The rest of the crypto world, on the other hand, keeps guessing without knowing how much is being built up. Now, for the first time, leaked papers show how crazy the plan was. Burn most of the tokens to make them permanently scarce, and BlackRock will control the ones that are left, which could make them worth a lot more. This is not just a guess. If it's true, it would be the best way to try to change the market. The story of secret and conspiracy keeps people interested. People who are interested in investing and fans are drawn to the story because it has all the classic elements that make people want to watch, learn, and share. Hidden truths, leaked papers, and secret purchases. People are interested in the idea that one person or group could control the market so completely, planning events behind the scenes in ways that regular investors can't see coming. It makes me think of the drama of Wall Street legends, business intrigue, and risky financial moves. But in the modern world of digital assets and blockchain technology, the allure of secret information creates a strong sense of need to act quickly. People want to know how things work before it's too late. The effects on the XRP market are very bad. Since most of the float would be cornered and set on fire, the actual circulating supply would drop, making it more scarce than ever before. Because there would be so few, prices would likely go up by a factor of 10 or more as people who still have them try to get what's left. Analysts would have to rethink how they value things by taking into account not only demand, but also the whole supply, which is now almost entirely controlled by institutions. The effects on small players are both exciting and, to be honest, scary. One player could almost certainly change prices, which would completely change how people usually think about how a free market works, and create a situation where every choice is very important. There is more to this story than just the physics of price. There are psychological and cultural aspects as well. Investors see BlackRock as a giant in global finance who can have an effect on markets on a level that regular people can't even imagine. It gives them an air of power and certainty that they could work behind the scenes, quietly gathering XRP without setting off broad alarms. Music. The story turns into one of wonder, fear, and interest. These are the things that really make stories popular on crypto and social media sites. People talk about, think about, and guess about the story, creating a web of activity that increases its reach and impact. The more mysterious the plan, the more interesting it is. The idea of forced price discovery is at the heart of this story. if BlackRock owns almost everything and takes a big chunk of it off purpose, the market doesn't work like a normal supply and demand balance would. It turns into a controlled system where price increases are planned by a single organization. This makes me think deeply about market justice, decentralization, and the morality of power in crypto ecosystems. In theory, it's a crash course in market engineering: get, burn, control, and make money. But the story also questions the ideas of trust, openness, and decentralized finance, putting communities and regulators in situations they have never seen before. As the news gets around, people in online groups start to guess what happened. People argue about the timing, scope, and possible outcomes of the leaked papers on forums, Discord channels, and Twitter threads. Analysts play out different situations where the burn happens quickly or slowly, and each one sets astronomical price goals for the remaining XRP. Investors are interested in deep conversations about institutional strategies, market cornering, and how blockchain works. At the same time, leaders use the excitement to make videos with deep dives, tutorials, and predictions. The secrecy, power, and possible wealth all come together to make a perfect storm of attention that could rule crypto talk for months. In a bigger picture sense, BlackRock's plan, if it turns out to be real, could lead to more institutional control over digital assets. There has always been a balance between decentralization and organized power in the crypto market. But to be honest, not many moves have been as risky as one entity trying to corner and burn a whole float. The effects are felt by investors, authorities, exchanges, and markets around the world. The approach could be used by other institutions. Regular people who spend may change their minds, and regulators may think about new ways to keep an eye on things. The story is about more than just XRP. It raises important questions about how digital assets are owned, traded, and, well, manipulated on a large scale. In the end, this whole story shows how money, technology, and human behavior all interact.